Restful Readings, Book 1, First Edition. Junior Voices, an anthology of poetry and pictures, edited by Geoffrey Summerfield, 1970. A poem about house moving. What could that be? House moving. Look, a house is being moved. Hoist, jack, line, truck, shout, yell, stop, stuck, cable, kick, jerk, bump, lift, slide, crash, dump. The crew could learn simplicity from turtles. Patricia Hubbell. Something else. The Ship Moves by William Carlos Williams. The ship moves, but its smoke moves with the wind, faster than the ship. Think coils of it through leafy trees pressing upon the river. The Ponderings of William Carlos Williams. I think I prefer the top one. It's about the house moving. What else do we have? Oh look, another one by Patricia Hubbell. And this one is an ode to a giraffe. Let's have a look at the other things we can see in the picture. I see no giraffe, can you? But perhaps the cranes with their long necks might remind you of a giraffe. Let's have a look what Patricia Hubbell thought. I'll get you a job, Giraffe. Do you hear? We shall build buildings together. Marvellous buildings, Giraffe. Skyscrapers. I'll plan them for you alone, Giraffe. The tallness of them, the greatness. Forget the lower floors, Giraffe. We'll start them 20 stories high and build from there. Do you hear me, Giraffe? Do you hear? Yes, I think that Patricia is probably talking about cranes in this poem. What else do we have on different pages? Here we have a tunnel with a light shaft beaming sunshine onto this picture of a mule or a donkey. No, I think it's a horse. And men building the tunnel, perhaps laying tracks. Perhaps it's going to be a railway tunnel. Who knows? But here we have two poems. This one, anonymous, just 2 lines. On a miner's lamp in the Zenner Museum. Goodbye the day, good luck to me. Now to anyone that knows about coal mining, that means that these men are going down into a mine shaft, not a tunnel. And that they are saying goodbye to the daylight and to have good luck when they are underground, mining and toiling and digging to bring coal to the surface. So let's look a little more at this painting while you hear from me an American poem for a change called This old hammer. This old hammer, shine like silver, shine like gold, boys, shine like gold. Well, don't you hear that hammer ringing, driving in steel, boys, driving in steel? Can't find a hammer on this old mountain. Rings like mine, boys, rings like mine. I've been working on this old mountain 7 long years, boys, 7 long years. I'm going back to the Swanow Towno. That's my home, boys, that's my home. Take this hammer, give it to the captain, tell him I'm gone, boys, tell him I'm gone. A little mispronunciation there, sorry. Swanow Towno. Let's have a proper look at that. I'm going back to the Swanow Town. A real place, perhaps. That was this old hammer, a traditional American poem. And finally, what do we find on this page? Fruit. A tree in the form of a man. What on earth? Well, what about 2 little poems? Both traditional English. To be said to pips placed in front of the fire. If you love me, pop and fly. If you hate me, lay and die. Charm to cure fevers. Tremble and go. First day shiver and burn. Tremble and quake. Second day shiver and learn. Tremble and die. Third day never return. But with modern medicine these days, we say something along the lines of feeding a fever and starving a cold. And if nothing else helps, plenty of bed rest, antibiotics, honey and lemon. 2 or 3 days later, and we're back to normal. Plenty of fluids. What else do we have here? 2 riddles. So let's look at this picture and think about these 2 riddles. What that fruit could be. This is an English riddle. Two riddles. There was a little greenhouse, and in the little greenhouse there was a little brown house, and in the little brown house there was a little yellow house, and in the little yellow house there was a little white house, and in the little white house there was a little heart. There's a White House in America, that's where the president lives, but I'm sure that's no connection to this little poem. And here is an American little poem. Riddle me ree, riddle me, what is that over our head and under our hat?